Many thanks for joining us on the newsroom. I am Mary Kanu. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana has reacted to the Department of State Services raid on the house of popular Yoruba activist Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho. Speaking during an interview, the senior advocate of Nigeria described the action of the security agent as a nocturnal coup and stressed that no law in Nigeria allows arrest at the dead of the night. He lamented that the raid, which was carried out at about 1 a.m. on Thursday last week, is a dangerous legacy of military dictatorship in Nigeria. The Department of State Services, hours after an attack on the home of the Yoruba Nation agitator in Ibadan, confirmed that a team of joint security operatives raided his home and arrested 13 of his armed men. The Court of the Economic Community of West African State has fixed Friday, July 9, 2021 to consolidate suits against the federal government on the suspension of the microblogging platform Twitter. The date was fixed on Tuesday during a virtual sitting via Zoom. Recall that the federal government had in June suspended the operation of the medium over alleged content threatening the corporate existence of the country. Two major applications were brought before the court after the suspension, challenging the federal government on violating the rights of Twitter users in Nigeria. Abdullahi Abubakar, a lawyer representing the federal government during the sitting, prayed for the leave of the court to consolidate the hearing of the applications. Lagos State House of Assembly has passed an amended version of the criminal justice law of the state, barring the police from parading suspects before the media henceforth. The bill was passed at a sitting presided over by Deputy Speaker Wasiu Sani on behalf of Speaker Mudashiru Obasa. The bill stipulates the conditions under which a policeman can arrest without warrant, one of which is that a person must be reasonably suspected to unlawfully be in possession of firearms or other such dangerous instruments. After a voice vote, the Deputy Speaker directed the acting clerk of the House, Olalekan Onafeko, to transmit the bill to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for assent. And in COVID stories, the federal government says the implementation of the Economic Sustainability Plan has ensured the creation of over 2 million jobs, and the COVID-19 stimulus package helps the Nigerian economy stave off catastrophe during the lockdown occasioned by the pandemic. According to the federal government, although the target of 2.3 trillion naira estimated to be spent under the plan has not been achieved, over 2 million jobs have been saved and created altogether. Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has said the bank will increase its development finance interventions to further support startups and small and medium enterprises in the country. Emefiele spoke while delivering the 51st convocation lecture of the University of Lagos on Monday, saying increased access to finance for startups and SMEs is highly essential for the nation's economy to grow. He further urged the government and the private sector to provide more support in addressing the challenges of SMEs in the country. And in international news, a court in Belarus on Tuesday sentenced one of strongman Alexander Lukashenko's leading critics to 14 years in prison on fraud charges. Former banker Viktor Babariko was arrested in June 2020 ahead of a disputed presidential election that sparked nationwide demonstrations for months. Babariko was accused of receiving bribes and laundering funds obtained by criminal means when he was head of a bank belonging to Russian energy giant Gazprom. Denying any wrongdoing throughout his trial, he was later sentenced to 14 years in jail. And in sports, the 2021 National Youth Games will be held in Ilorin, Kwara State between October 10 and 19, 2021. The date for the Games was contained in a letter dated July 2nd, addressed to the Director of Sports across the Federation and signed by Bode Durotoye for the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports Development. The 2020 edition of the Youth Games, which was initially built for Ilorin between September 7 and 17, 2020, was postponed due to the ban on sporting activities following the outbreak of COVID-19 in 2020. Well, that's all on the newsroom. Do join us at the top of the hour for more updates. Many thanks for watching.